As Typhoon Wipha brought heavy rain and flooding to the Philippines this week, one happy couple refused to postpone their wedding, instead choosing to walk down a flooded aisle. The wet wedding ceremony took place in an inundated church in Bulacan province on Tuesday. The couple took antibiotics as a precaution to protect against flood-borne diseases such as leptospirosis. Well, the scenes went viral on social media as Filipinos adapt to increasingly frequent natural disasters. This week, 6 people died and more than 80,000 people were forced into emergency shelters across the Philippines after floods, landslides and tidal surges. For more, Dr. Mahar Lagmay, a geologist at the University of the Philippines and an expert in disaster response, joins us now. Doctor, tell us, how did this apparent trend come about and what does it tell us about the resilience of Filipinos?
There are places north of Manila Bay, which is north of Metro Manila, that have continuously been subsiding because of, well, what we think as groundwater extraction. Since it's near the bay, it's in a coastal area, subsidence or sinking of the ground would get the water to get on land. So combined with sea level rise and subsidence or sinking of the ground, that renders many places in those areas, coastal communities that used to be land into, water places. And sometimes when there are churches, some people go on bancas to get to church, but I think they've abandoned that, and I think there'll be more if this trend continues.
And it isn't the first time this has happened. Why are certain parts of the Philippines prone to floods?
When it rains heavily, there will be aggravated flooding. On top of that incursion of water, of seawater, there will be flooding coming from the rivers, which try to get into the bay, but they'll be stopped there in the coastal area, and there'll be more flooding. That's a very, very big problem actually that we're having. And what we're seeing is that those rare events, or used to be rare events, rainfall events that generate big floods, are now becoming more frequent. They're not as rare anymore. They used to happen once every 100 years. Now they're happening once every 5 years, or even more frequent than that. So the suffering will continue. There'll be more problems. We'll have more difficulties. But in those places that are inundated already perennially, when sea level rises and when water just stays there, I think they have to change their approach and strategy, because they just keep on building roads. The roads keep getting higher and higher while the houses don't get higher. So there's going to be a problem. I think there should be a shift in mindset, maybe try to entertain moving into another place which is safer, which is more livable, because these places are not livable unless they convert it probably into a Venice-type community.
Dr. Mahar Lagmay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.